Okay, so if I want to use my quilling as a cover design, I'll do the same thing. I have my board. First I traced out this stencil on the back, and then I use my board that is the smaller area, and you can see where I already cut the corners. So I'll do the same, take my glue, make sure it's completely coated from the inside to the outer edge, maybe give a little more glue, and do the same thing. Put my board on the middle here. Oh. And this one's a little harder because the quilling is forcing my board up. But again, the burnishing, this is the most important part here when I fold it over. Now it is a little bit better to leave a little more room. You can see why. This is really pretty tight. So I'm just going to use my hands to make that nice and tight. Pull that paper over. So I'm going to rip this one off so that's not sticking. So there's one of my other covers. So technically I only need 2 covers, but I'm going to show you how to do embroidering and repoussé next. Now for my embroidery, notice I did leave more fabric just because I didn't want to lose some of the stitching, but I still cut the corners off close because I don't want the fabric to bunch there. And again, same thing. This time I'm probably going to need a little more glue because the fabric is going to soak up some of that glue. But each time I glue, I have a new piece of newsprint paper underneath so that I don't get glue on the front of my design. And I'm going to place this so the corners are right where those edges are. Same thing. Now I'm right-handed, so I'm burnishing on the right side. I'll get a nice hard burnish there versus kind of crossing my arms like that. So let me pick this up and fold this paper again. So notice in this case I'm rotating as I burnish. So I'm always burnishing on the right side where my right hand is. And there's glue seeping through the fabric there. I'm going to move that. Make that nice and tight. So there is my embroidery. And the repoussé is actually the easiest. I'm actually going to leave the tape edges on there. I do still need to cut the corners. So with scissors you can cut the foil. You don't want to cut it too close to the corner there. You want to make sure that that corner is still covered. And I could probably not even need the burnishing tool. I'm just going to fold that tightly. I'll burnish it when I'm done because it's foil, so you don't need any glue for this. Then I'll go back with the burnishing tool and not gently, I'm giving it a hard rub on the edges. Just be careful because these corners are going to be sharp, so I'm going to rub those corners down a little bit with the burnishing tool. When I say be careful, if your repoussé is really sticking out, you don't want to push it down too much. So here is my Zentangle, my embroidery, my quilling, and my repoussé. You only need 2 of these because you only need a front and a back. I just did this so you could see how to do all of these methods.